How's it going, everyone? I got another autograph wrap-up video for you. This time it features the Hanwha Eagles. I don't know if you can see that very well, of the Korean baseball organization. I just wanted to show you all the baseball that I got. It was a batting practice baseball. Usually I'll throw the batting practice baseballs back onto the field, help the coaches out and the staff, but I had never gotten a baseball like this, and I collect baseball, so I figured that would be a nice addition to the collection. But we'll get to the cards. I'm not going to waste a lot of time butchering the names because I have a lot of cards that I was able to get signed. So I'll just go ahead and sort through them for you and tell you about them as I go. Hanwha, for some reason, was probably the hardest team for me to get signatures from during my time in Korea. For some reason or the other, I don't know if it was because there was always a ton of people or if the players didn't like the sign, but I just had horrible luck with Hanwha, and it seems like when I did get autographs, it was always the same players anyway. So this year, Hanwha, unlike the other teams, they did not come to Tucson for spring camp. They started out their season or their camp in Peoria, Arizona, where the Seattle Mariners have spring camp, or Seattle Mariners have spring training, not spring camp. This is what the KBO Heroes did last year. I'll stop real fast though. This is one of the facsimile autograph cards so there's the front. If you've seen the previous videos, that I just started getting the back signed. So after their time in Peoria, they went to Mesa, Arizona. So I figured they would go to another MLB team's spring training facility. And that wasn't the case. I was pleasantly surprised. They went to a regular park, just there was no affiliation or anything, a park run by the city of Mesa. So it was pretty awesome because there was no security. And the folks that were there for security were really nice. Got to talk to them for a while, kind of befriended them so they wouldn't bother me while I was trying to get autographs, and it was pretty cool. But Hanwha had a ton of guys that just have a bunch of cards, probably because, like I said, they were super tough to get in Korea, but in Mesa they couldn't have been nicer. So that was pretty cool. I wasn't really expecting to get as many autographs as I did, and the crazy thing is all these autographs are from 2 days. I wanted to make it up there more than that, but for 2 days I think I did pretty good, but I still have a stack of cards left, so hopefully next year they come back to Arizona. So here's one of the All-Star cards. I really like these cards. You can kind of see the stars that sparkle. But this guy, JJ Hun, he was super nice. I think I ended up getting 16 cards signed by him. But he was actually pretty easy to get and super nice. So still on his cards. Like I said, I think I got 16 of them done. And this is one of the other pitchers, Kim Bom-soo. I think I only asked him for his autograph once. But every time I was at practice, he never seemed to be pitching, so he was always just walking around. And then here's Lee Young-kyu, one of the guys in Korea that I did actually get. but I didn't get his autograph until he was on the World Baseball Classic qualifying roster. And so yeah, for somebody that was as popular as him, I didn't have a lot of cards left because, like I said, he signed for me in Korea. But one of the cards that I was really hoping to get signed was his 2009 World Baseball Classic card, which is here. I almost have the entire set, and it's pretty much signed. I have like 75% of the set done, so I'll keep working on that. I don't think I'll ever get it finished because there's a couple of the bigger name guys that I still need to get, but they don't come to Arizona that often, if ever. This is one of the stickers from the 2015 set. I don't think I have that set. I'll have to go through Trading Card DB to check out my checklist to see if I have everything checked off. But I was pleasantly surprised though. Hanwha was really, really cool with signing. And one of the cool things is the guy, well, not guy, he was the translator for the KT Wiz when I was in Korea. He's the one that got me Lee Dae-hyung's game used jersey. He actually works for Hanwha. I didn't know it, and it was pretty cool. It was kind of like a nice little reunion. So he helped me out with getting some of the players to come over. And then here's a former KT Wiz, Jang Shi-won. Here's another of the facsimile autograph cards. I really like the powder blue Lotte Giants jerseys. So I think I had like 5 or 6 of his cards left because he pretty much signed everything for me when he was with the Wiz. The Eagles have a few guys that played one for the Wiz that are with Hanwha now. Here's some of the hollow cards. I think they're hollow. I really like them. They look better in the sunlight, especially the blue on orange. I'm trying to get my thumb out of the way because of the shadows. And then there was really one guy that I was really after is Kim Tae-gyun. I'll tell you stories about him when I get to his cards. He's one of those guys. He's super popular, super tough to get in Korea. Got him once. Here's another one of the All-Star cards. This was, you see, has a parachute on his back. It was during the obstacle race that they had during the All-Star game. But yeah, back to Kim Tae-gyun because we're coming up on his cards. He played in Japan for the Chiba Lotte Marines, so he has a Korean autograph and a Japanese autograph. So here's another one of the facsimile autographs. This is from a different series. So of Lee Sang-yu. He was pretty surprised to see this card. That I had one that old. And then one of the things he did different is he wrote Lee on that card. I'm not sure why, because he didn't do it on his other cards. But anyway, Kim Tae-gyun, he has 2 autographs, a Japanese one and a Korean autograph. I found that out when I was in Korea because I actually got him to sign for me once. So here's Kim Tae-gyun this is his Korean card. So you see his, this is his Korean autograph, right? I was pretty excited to get this card done because it's one of my favorite cards. I just like the way it looks. So there's a better look at his Korean autograph. And then I have a ton of his Japanese cards too, so I was really hoping to get all those done. I didn't know if I would be able to get him to sign everything. Here's another of the Konami 2019 Baseball Heroes cards from the WBC. But one of the things about Kim Tae-gun, the dude smokes like a chimney. Practice would be like 3 hours, and he would go through at least half a pack of cigarettes. So I would always get him on a smoke break, and he's a superstar, so he pretty much does what he wants anyway. And then here's one of these cards from 2010. It's a trading card game. I don't know much about it, but they featured the Korean players that were playing overseas at that time. So Kim Tae-gun with the Marines in Japan, and then Shin Soo-choo's in the set. I forget which team he's with in that set. Chan-ho Park's in the set. And now we get to his Japanese cards. So even though he's pictured in his Japanese uniform in this card, technically it's a Korean card because it was made in Korea. So this is that's kind of hard to see the difference in the autograph on this one. This is part of a puzzle. I think there's like three cards with this one. And then here's one of the inserts. Let me find a better one. Okay, so you can kind of see the difference. He always does this part here at the bottom on all of them. Doesn't matter if he signs in Korean or Japanese. And then, but his actual name is different. So maybe one of my friends can tell me what this is at the bottom. It looks like maybe it's his number 52, but I don't know. But I'm sure there's some of my Korean friends could probably explain it. But these are his Japanese cards. This one's a pretty cool one. I like the photo. It's a good one. And then these are his, I believe this is Bandai, or maybe it's Konami. Let me see. Yeah, so this is Konami. These are another game that you can play with the cards. I think I have a... Yeah, so this is the Owners League cards. This is also a game, but I think this is more of a board game one. And I want to say this is made by Bandai. And the Konami ones are actually video games. And then this is from one of my previous videos, this card, the 2010 Nippon series. The only reason I bought that box was because of this card, and I was able to get it signed, so that was pretty cool. So that's all the Kim Tae-gun cards. This is one of the guys that signed for me a lot in Korea, so I didn't have a bunch of his cards left, but he was always super nice. Sorry, the shadow is getting worse. So here we have Jung-woo Ram. You might remember another one of my box breaks where I was complaining that I pulled 2 cards of him because you would only get 1 hit per per box, and 2 of the boxes I got the same hit, but it worked out. I never thought I'd be able to get him signed, but I did. He was another guy that was really cool. Didn't smoke a lot, but didn't see him pitching that much, so he was always walking around. And and a couple of the foreign guys. Jared Hoying, I did not get his autograph. I had a couple of his cards, but I did meet his dad. His dad was super nice, and so Jared's family was there. I didn't want to bother him asking him for autographs while his family was there. But one of the other guys that had cards was Chad Bell, another really, really super cool guy. Talked to him for like 15 minutes. Met his family as well. So I was able to get a few cards of him done. And this is one of the coaches. I'll have to look up his name. Somebody will tell me. But I was able to get him to sign. He was surprised that I actually had his cards as well. And then here's the Chad Bell cards. So hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what else you want to see. So yeah, thanks.